Okay, so now we weigh ourselves. I'm guessing for 89 or something. 89.4. Alright, so that's our starting point. Let's go.
So welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while, man, alright? Now with everything that's been happening in 2020, the whole COVID and everything, the whole pandemic, I hope everyone is staying safe, staying healthy, staying home. Let's just fight through this together, okay? And now whatever I'm about to share with you guys right now, it's perfectly applicable at home as well. You don't necessarily need to go to the gym to actually see progress and whatnot, right? So you can actually do it from home itself. So let's get into it, okay? Now, as you guys saw in the previous footages, I did a whole full physique update, right? You saw my weight, I stated that it was 89.5 kilos. And the whole goal is me basically, I'm going to start dieting down. I'm going to try to drop my overall body fat over time. And I'm going to share my journey with you guys again. I'm just going to hope that you guys can learn as much as you can, okay? Because it's time to get freaking shredded to the abs, you know? So yeah, it's been a while, and the last time I was dieting was in 2019, which is basically my previous series on YouTube. You guys can check that out if you haven't. Now let's just talk about body weight. The main one, I'm going to talk about the ones you can actually manipulate, which is going to be your body fat, your muscle mass, and your water weight. Now I'm going to start with muscle mass first, okay? I'm going to be dieting down. And the best way to diet down is, I would say, of course, you need to be eating the calorie deficit, but you also need to be training really consistently. Now, as we're eating the calorie deficit, we are definitely going to lose some muscle mass. That is something you cannot avoid at all, especially if you're natural. You're definitely going to lose some muscle mass, but there's always a way where we can minimize it. So that's when the training is going to come in, and that's going to make sure that we do not lose too much of muscle mass. And also, of course, your nutrition is 100% important as well. Now let's go into body fat. Now, our body fat percentage. Now, I did a whole body fat test in the gym, okay, which I'm going to share with you guys right now on the screen. You can see my body fat is 21.9%, which is extremely high. Now, what is the healthy range for most individuals in terms of body fat percentages? Okay, that's one. Of course, there's males and females. So for males, normally a healthy range is anywhere between 10 to 20%, and for females, it's normally about 20 to 30%. Of course, age also comes into play. If you're in your 30s to 40s, for males, maybe it's about 15 to 25%, and for females, it's going to be like 25 to 35%. Okay, that's the safe range to stay in. So let's just say if you have a certain number that you're not happy with right now, you want to hit that particular number that you had in your head, then this is the perfect video for you. Okay. Now, don't overthink or overstress too much about water weight at all. There's something you can just literally lose within a day or two. It's just water, alright? Now, as you guys saw, I tracked my body weight, right? My body weight is 89.5 kilos. I tracked it on when I first started, my first day on 7th of December. Now, the number on the scale, a lot of people tend to overthink the number they see on the scale. Do not overthink the number. It's just a scale. Now, when you use one scale when you're prepping, stick with the same scale throughout your entire dieting phase, okay? Do not go around and switch scales because it's going to show different readings. Okay, now that's in terms of body weight. Now, I checked my body fat using an in-body machine. There's multiple ways that you can actually check your body fat. You can use an in-body machine, tiny thumb machine. There's also a bod pod, DEXA scan. You can also use calipers, the manual way of doing it. Nowadays, there are also much more modern advanced scales where you just step on the scale, it shows you, yeah, that's fine, but those are just numbers. The best way for me personally that I would recommend to all my clients, including to myself as well, is the best way to check your body fat is through pictures. That means take pictures of yourself. Take pictures since the first day you started, and then take pictures every week. Okay, if you start on a Monday, take it on week 2 Monday, week 3 Monday, week 4 Monday. You're gonna put it side by side, you're gonna see a lot of differences, okay? Because you need to understand, whatever weight that you're holding doesn't necessarily mean that you're holding completely just fat. It could be muscle as well. So the pictures is the best way to tell, alright? Second way of tracking your body fat, your clothes. when you wear your outfit, you can tell when you start losing the fat around here, you can start feeling it when you're wearing your clothes, right? So you will notice it. So clothing is another great way. Third is to measure. You can always use a measuring tape to measure your arms, your chest, your waist. Okay, over time, measure it again, you will see the progress from there. Fourth, which is my all-time favorite, is when people actually come and compliment you. When the people who are closest to you, who've not seen you in a while, they are going to come and compliment you. If you made progress and you don't notice it, but if someone else sees you and they tell you, they will notice it much better, because we see ourselves like on a daily basis on the mirror and all that. So it's very, very hard for us to tell. But of course, over time, it's going to be pretty obvious. But when people compliment you, that's a really, really good sign. Okay, so those are the ways how I track my body fat, and I recommend you to try it out as well. Don't depend too much on the scale. Don't overstress. Don't overthink about the scale too much. Always look at the long term, always look at a bigger picture. Okay, so that's it for me for this first episode right here. I'm going to keep it short and simple for you guys. Okay, so do like this video if you found it helpful so far, or you know, and in any kind of way. Do comment, as it really, really helps the channel to grow, and do subscribe if you haven't already, because there's going to be a lot more videos. So yeah, like I said, the next episode is going to be a step-by-step calorie calculation, and yeah, alright, so I see you guys in the next one. Peace.